Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of Bigin's Masterclass. I'm Harini, a product marketer with Bigin, and with me, I have Bhuvneshwari P, Team Lead Customer Support, and Satish Kumar M from our product management team, who will be joining us in a short while. Before we go any further, I'd like to hand over the stage to Bhuvneshwari for a quick round of introduction.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to invite you all for the masterclass session for email, and I hope this session will be more insight for everyone. I'm a team lead with Begin for a couple of years now, and today I'm going to assist you with all your queries. Please feel free to post your questions in the Q&A box, and I'll be glad to clarify that for you. So now I'm going to hand over.
Thank you so much, Bhuvneshwari, and I'm looking forward to all the amazing insights that you'll be sharing with us today. As Bhuvneshwari said, if you have any questions or queries during the webinar, feel free to post them in the Q&A box. Apart from that, we'll also be posting polls regularly, and I request you to engage with them. So, how about we dive right in? This webinar is all about email communication. During the first portion of the webinar, I'll be giving you an overview of all the features that are available in Bigin to help you master the art of email communication. Following which, we'll have an interactive Q&A session with our in-house product experts. This session will start off by understanding why you need to combine your email service provider with your CRM. Following which, we'll learn how you can integrate your email account with Bigin, and then take a look at all the features Bigin is offering to streamline email communication. At the end, we'll also give you a sneak peek into the various features that Bigin is currently working on right now. With that, I'll be switching off my camera to ensure that there are no connectivity issues and that your experience is seamless. We all know that emails play a very prominent and versatile role in different industries and at different capacities. So, naturally, we felt that you should be able to communicate with your customers and prospects from Begin. How about we take the example of an electronics company, Zilker Corporation, and explore how they can streamline their email communication using Begin? You all might be aware of the pipelines, contacts, and companies modules in Begin. They are basically a storehouse of all the information related to your customers and prospects. When you click on a record in any of these modules and head to the emails tab, you will be able to see all the email interactions you've had with that particular contact. Apart from that, you can also send an email from this very screen. The natural question that you might be asking right now is, how do I do that? How do I link my email ID with Begin? Well, it's very simple. All you have to do is head to the Settings tab, click on the email option, and choose from the various popular email services that we offer. Just to gauge what kind of email service provider your business is using, I'm going to post a poll. So I request you all to answer to that poll right now. The poll is live, so please choose whichever email service provider your business is most reliant on. Thank you so much for your response. And from what I see, a major chunk of you are using Gmail. So, how about we head to Begin and integrate a Gmail ID? Let's click on Gmail, sign in with Google, and choose the email account which you wish to integrate with Begin, and give Begin all the necessary permissions. Once you've done that, sit back and let the magic happen. And just like that, now your email ID is linked with your Bigin account. If you wish to know more about the servers on which your incoming and outgoing emails are being stored in, you can click on the server details button. And if you wish to manage the email sharing permissions to exercise control over who will get to participate and view the email conversations using a particular email ID, you can do so from this screen. Now, you have configured your email ID using IMAP configuration. How will you send out an email? Let's head to contacts and send an email to Sydney. Let's say Sydney is a customer who has just bought 25 TVs from Zilka Corp. You wish to send her a personalized thank you email for doing business with us. All you have to do is head to her record, click on send email, and enter the subject. And then draft the message that you wish to share with her. Once that's done, you can choose from one of the many formatting options that Bigin offers to make your email look more attractive. You can even insert a particular link. This link can be a link to your website or to another email. Apart from that, you can also insert a form link. Some of you might be aware of Begin's form functions. Let's say you have created a form using Begin's no-code form builder to collect testimonials from your happy customers, and you wish to share that form with Sydney. All you have to do is click on form link and choose the form that needs to be added. Apart from that, you can also insert an unsubscribe link. Whenever a receiver clicks on this link, the email opt out button in their record will get enabled, thus ensuring that they are not included in any future email campaigns. You can also insert tables, HTML text, images, and quotes in an email. And if you wish to attach a file, you can do so using the traditional methods. And in addition to that, you also have the option to attach a file that is linked to this particular record in Begin. Once you've crafted your message, all you have to do is click on send, and your email will now be in their inbox. Now you have Now you have an idea about how you can send out individual emails. Let's take a look at how you can streamline the sending out of frequently used emails such as thank you emails, welcome emails, and so on. You can do so using Begin's email templates. Head to the Settings tab, click on Email, and choose the Email Templates tab. Here, you can create a new template and associate it with a module. Let's say Zilker is trying to create a template which will thank each and every one of its customers for purchasing a product from them. This particular information about the customer's email IDs is stored in their contacts module. So this template will naturally be linked to their contact module. Click on next and enter a reference name for your template. This can be thank you email. The subject for this email can be thank you, and you can start drafting your message. Here's an interesting feature that Begin offers. Just because you are relying on a pre-made template doesn't mean that you have to compromise on the personal touch. All you have to do is use Begin's merge field option, which will dynamically populate the data whenever an email template is sent out. Let's say you wish to address the receiver of this email by their first name. All you have to do is enter hash and choose the field from which the data needs to be added. So in this case, we need the customer's first name to be displayed here. So we'll choose the first name field And whenever this email is sent out, the whatever data is present in the first name field of that contact's record will get added here. Once that's done, you're already aware of all the formatting options and that you can attach links and files to the emails. So after you craft your template, all you have to do is click on save and choose the folder in which this particular template needs to be stored in. So the template name already exists, so we can save it under a different name. Once that's done, you can view all your templates using one of Bigin's 4 inbuilt views, or you can create a new folder of your own for better categorization of your templates. Customer emails. Apart from this, you can also select the users who will have access to the email stored in a particular email template. Click on the user and create, and your folder will be created. Moving a template to a folder is just very easy. All you have to do is select the template and choose the folder to which it needs to be moved. Once that's done, that particular template will be stored in the required folder. Now, you have created an email template. What if I say that you can send out this template without lifting a single finger? That's where Bigin's workflows come in. Before we learn about how you can automate the sending out of an email using workflows, I just wanted to know how many of you are actively using the workflow option available in Bigin. I'll be posting a poll and I request you to respond to the same. Thank you so much for responding. And from what I see, a large chunk of you are not using our workflows, which is quite the shame because workflows will help you automate a lot of repetitive tasks in your business. If you have any doubts relating to workflows, then please feel free to post them now in the Q&A box. Okay, so how about we head to Bigin and we understand how you can set up a workflow to send out emails automatically. Head to settings, click on workflows, and click on new workflow to start creating the workflow. So let's say Zilka wants to send out a thank you email every time a customer makes a purchase. Whenever a customer makes a purchase, their salespeople will shift their deal into the closed one stage of the sales pipeline. So naturally, this workflow will be linked to the sales pipeline. Now you can enter the workflow name for your reference and a description as well. Once that's done, you can choose the trigger for the workflow. In this case, the trigger should be that the stage of a particular deal is modified. And the condition that the workflow must satisfy is that the stage should be modified to closed one. This implies that a particular customer has made a purchase. Now, the action that we are choosing right now is send email. You can enter a name for your reference and then choose the recipients who will be receiving the email. The customer's email ID will be stored in the email field, so please click on that. Apart from this, you can also send the same email to members of your team, and in order to do that, you can add additional recipients. Here, You can choose an email template which needs to be followed, and if you do not have a pre-made template, you can create a new one. Set the from and reply to email IDs and click on save. Once you click save, your workflow will be created. It's very simple. Every time a salesperson woos a customer and makes the deal, they will be shifted to the closed one stage of a pipeline. And whenever that happens, this workflow will get triggered and an email will automatically get sent to that particular record. Now, you have figured out how you can send out individual emails automatically and manually. Let's take a look at how you can send out the same email to multiple people at the same time. You can achieve this using Bigin's Mass Emails option. All you have to do is head to the Contacts tab, click on the More icon, choose the Mass Email option, and click on Add New Mass Email. Here, you can either type out a unique subject and message or choose from an existing template. Let's say Zilker is holding a promotion on all home theater systems, and they wish to share this information with all the people who have purchased a TV from them in the past 6 months. The subject for this email can be a sale on, and the message can be whatever you wish it to be. Once that's done, you can choose the list of recipients who will be receiving this email. You can either go with one of the many lists Bigin has already curated or create your own list based on specific criteria. In this case, we are sending out this email to everyone who has made a purchase in the last 6 months and that the purchase that they've made is a TV. So once you've specified the criteria, Bigin will curate a list on its own. Click on save and your list is ready. You can either send out this campaign right at this moment or schedule it for a later date. Once that's done, click on save and this email will get saved to the list of scheduled emails. You can easily edit, pause, or reschedule, or even delete a campaign. Once you've paused it, you can head to the Pause tab and easily edit, reschedule, or resume a campaign. If you wish to know more about the campaigns that you've sent out in past, head to the Send tab and click on a particular campaign. You will be redirected to the Mass Emails dashboard where you will see the number of emails that have been delivered, opened, and clicked in that particular campaign. If you wish to get a more detailed insight into the email IDs who are a part of that campaign, click on Recipients and you will be able to see the email IDs to whom a particular email has gotten delivered, opened, and clicked. And just like that, we have curated and executed a mass email campaign. Who would have thought that reaching out to this many people in such a small time would be this easy? Well, that's what Begin does. It makes running your business that much easier. Another feature which was made keeping this sentiment in mind is email in. You all might be aware of Bigin's team pipelines, which are basically a visual representation of all the stages involved in a particular business operation. Zilker Corp's sales team has a dedicated sales pipeline, which will help them manage all the deals that they are trying to close. Then, Zilker's customer support team has a dedicated customer support pipeline, which includes all the customer support tickets that they are handling. What if I say that with email in, you can take this a step further and streamline the communication linked with each of these business operations? you have to do is head to settings, click on toppings, and install the email in topping. Once you've done that, you can create an email ID which is unique for different customer facing teams. Let's say we are going to create an email ID for Zilka's customer support team. Whenever a customer has an issue or a query or needs their assistance, they can reach out to them using this email. Just enter an email ID, a friendly name for your reference, and choose the pipeline to which this particular email alias will be linked to. Like I said, this particular email ID will be associated with the customer support team. So naturally, we'll choose the customer support pipeline and the sub pipeline associated with it as well. You can assign the records which are formed using the email in option to certain members of your team. Apart from that, you can also differentiate them using tags. Begin offers another interesting feature which is called reopen closed records on customer reply. Let's say a customer had raised an issue in the past and you have clarified it. Now they clarified it and added their ticket to the closed stage. Now they have sent you another email asking you for further assistance. What email in will do is that transfer the same ticket to the open stage, thus ensuring that you can look into it at the earliest. Click on save and your email alias will be created. Let's head to the pipelines module and I'll show you an example of a record which was created using this feature. In this particular record, you'll be able to see the conversations tab. In this tab, you can see the email that the customer has shared with Zilker. Once you understand their requirement, you can send an email to them from this very screen. Send it. And the email will reach their inbox. Apart from that, you can also add comments to members of your team. Let's say you want a particular member to take a look into this issue. So you can just tag them and ask them to start working on it. And the comment is posted. Under the conversations tab, you'll be able to track all the conversations that you've had with the customer and within your team for resolving a particular issue. With email in, you will not only declutter your email inbox, but also ensure that your customer teams do not miss out on any communication that they receive from a customer. So far, you've learned how you can send, receive, and manage emails using Begin. There is another important aspect of email communication that Begins helps streamline, and that's email analytics. When you head to the settings tab and click on email and head to the email insights tab, you'll be able to enable the email insights option. When you do this, you'll receive notifications via Signal whenever your contact opens or clicks on your email. As you can see, here's a list of all the contacts to whom we've shared an email with, and you can see who has clicked on it and who has opened it, and so on. Apart from this, when you head to contacts or pipelines or companies and click on a particular record, you will be able to see the delivery status of each of the emails you've shared with a particular contact. As you can see, Sydney here hasn't opened or clicked on the links which are present in any of the emails that we've shared with her. This will help you better understand the reach of your emails and help you tweak your messaging to ensure that your customers and prospects engage with it more. We also have a comprehensive email analytics dashboards. Here you can see the number of emails which were sent, opened, and clicked in a month. Apart from that, you will also get a user-wise breakdown of the same data. Let's say you wish to create a particular dashboard component which will measure a statistic unique to your business. You can do so by clicking on the plus component button and choosing the type of dashboard component that you want to create. So let's imagine that Zilker wants to create a chart which will measure the amount of emails which were sent out by each user. They can choose the column chart option and then enter a component name. So this chart will be measuring the number of emails sent by users. This will be associated with the contacts module, and the related module will be email. Along the y-axis, we'll be measuring the number of emails set out, and along the x-axis, we'll be monitoring the users who have sent out those emails. Click on save and the dashboard element will be created. As you can see, this particular account has 2 users and you are now able to view the number of emails sent out by each of these users. So far, we've taken a look at all the features which are a part and parcel of Bigin that will help you streamline email communication. Apart from this, we also offer powerful integrations with Zoho and non-Zoho apps to help you expand Bigin's capabilities. One such integration is the Bigin add-on for Gmail. When you head to your Bigin account, when you head to your Gmail account and you open an email and click on the Bigin add-on, you will be able to see the contact information of the particular person who has sent you that email. This is applicable in the cases when that particular email ID is already stored in your Bigin account. Let's say if you receive an email from a new customer and you wish to add their contact details to Bigin. All you have to do is click on the add-on option and you can easily create a new record in Bigin without leaving your Gmail screen. Apart from this, we are also integrating with Zoho Campaigns, Zoho Mail, and Zoho Campaigns, Constant Contact, and MailChimp to help you further your email marketing efforts. So, we have taken a look at all the features that Bigin is currently offering. But as we all know, Bigin is an evolving product and we are always working on things to make your life easier. One such feature is the Bigin add-on for Zoho Mail, which is quite similar to our add-on for Gmail. And the next features are the schedule and draft email options. Let's say you're working on an email and you have to attend to some other matter urgently, or you have to shift to another module to get a piece of information. Then Bigin will automatically store that unsent email as a draft, allowing you to come back to it later. There's another option that we are working on, which is called as scheduling email. This will allow you to schedule the sending out of individual emails, which will be particularly useful if you are communicating with a customer or a prospect in a different time zone. Thank you for attending today's session. Hopefully, you would have gained some good insights into email communication using Bigin. And we'll meet you at the next Bigin's Masterclass. And until then, have fun emailing from Bigin. Thank you and have a nice day.